Hello, hello, how are you children? I think you're all busy in preparing yourself for the next test, that is FA4, and now I am taking up Unit 8. Okay, so open your textbook, page number 140. Now we are taking up prose lesson about our President of India, very popular president. Name, all of you have opened your textbook? Yes. Now, you can look at the picture. Look at this picture. Can you recognize him? Yes, he is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Abdul Kalam. Now, what is APJ stand for? There, see. If you want, then you can write down owl, AVUL, owl, AVUL, owl, Pakir, 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 Jalaluddin, JAINULADEEN, Jalaluddin Abdul Kalam. Abdul Kalam is there. So that's the expansion. Suppose they give you this name, don't get confused, it is nothing but APJ. A for owl, P for Pakir, J for Jalaluddin. Jainuddin Abdul Kalam. And now the passage has been given here, and this one in the end you have got the answer for that. You can refer it. Now we will take up this. He is addressing to my countrymen. His country is what? India. To the countrymen, Indians, he is telling what should be done in the 20th century. That is, he was writing earlier, and then he just gave what are the pictures, bright pictures should be there in India. And now one more information if you want, you can have this. 15th October 1931, 31st he was born, and death 27th July 2015. And is the 11th President of India from 2002 to 2007. Remember it. And his education in the field of physics, aerospace, engineering. Okay, those are the important facts you should know about Abdul Kalam. Now let us take up this. The following is an extract. Remember, this is an extract that is taken from APJ Abdul Kalam's book Ignited Minds. Ignited Minds, ಉತ್ತೇಜಿಸಿರುವ ಮನಸ್ಸುಗಳು. ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಉದ್ದೀಪನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಲ್ವ, ಏನಾದರೂ ಹೀಗೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸಲ ಉತ್ಸಾಹ ಮೂಡುತ್ತೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಇಗ್ನೈಟೆಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಬೆಂಕಿ ಹಚ್ಚೋದು ಅಂತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಉದ್ದೀಪನಗೊಳಿಸುವುದು, ಉತ್ತೇಜನ ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನಾವು ಲುಕ್ ಅಟ್ ದಿಸ್. All through this book I have spoken about the power of the imagination. Underline. ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನೇಷನ್, ಕಲ್ಪನಾ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇವರು ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಉತ್ತರ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಟ್ ಲೈಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಿ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ವೆರಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಫ್, ಅಲೈಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟು ದ ಪವರ್ ಟು ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಅಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸೈರ್. ಸೊ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನೇಷನ್. ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನೇಷನ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೃಜನ ಶಕ್ತಿಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ. ಸೃಜನ ಶಕ್ತಿ, ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟಿವ್ ಅಂದರೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಲೈಫ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಅದೇ ಸತ್ವ ಅಂತ. ಜೀವನದ ಸತ್ವ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದರೆ ನಮ್ಮದು ಸೃಷ್ಟಿಕರ್ತ. ಸೃಷ್ಟಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನೇಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನೇಷನ್ helps to have creative process which becomes the substance of life, and it is mixed with, it is joined with, allied. Power to attract to us what was most desire. So what is that? What do you like? Desire means like. Whatever you like, that can be achieved by this power of imagination. This power makes all the difference between the winner and the loser. Underline opposites. Winners, losers. And this power, what is this power? Power of imagination makes the difference between the winner and the loser. I would like to see in 20 years a literate and poverty free India. Underline. First point. What is his imagination? He wrote this book quite back. They say in 20 years back, before 2020. So, here you can see what he says. First point, it should be literate. That everyone should know how to read and write. That is a literate. And poverty free means there should be no one poor people. Poverty is noun, poor is adjective. Remember it. I dream of an India governed by noble leaders. Noble is good leaders. They must be good leaders, not greedy people. If greedy people are there, they just swallow everything. If noble people are there, they help to develop India. So he wants the noble leaders. Remember, first point, India must be literate and it should be poverty free. Thirdly, it should be ruled by, governed means ruled by noble leaders. I dream a system where the work of scientists and technologists is focused on scientific missions driven by goals relevant to the common man. See, the scientists and technology come up and they invent so many things, and that should be useful to common man. Otherwise, what is the use of these? Nowadays, you see just like that, so many. Take for example your mobile itself, how it is helping all of us, and this technology is now reaching man also, common man. That is what he wants to have. Now, how is this dream to be made real? Now he will go. Now, how to make? You have the plan, no? How to make it also, you should jot it down. You should make a point of it. So he says how to make it real. So in the next class, we will learn how can Abdul Kalam's dream be realized. So see you children. Bye-bye.